This show is brought to you by justinformed.com in combination with timberlaketv.com. Go to justinformed.com, become a member of a social media site that never sells your data, doesn't infringe on your privacy. We're here for conversations that matter. Come to justinformed.com, become a member. Let's rock. Coffee with Tim Black. Coffee with Tim Black. That's right. Hello, folks. My name is Tim Black. Welcome to this dope, crazy, hype, stupid, fresh, bomb show. Give it up for that. Can lightning strike you while you're inside the house? Nah, actually, show is pretty damn good, though, y'all. So what's going on, guys? Happy October 12th. Happy Friday to you. Glad you could make it. I can't see you, but I feel your presence. That's all that matters. So look, guys, it's Friday. You've been hanging in there all week, presumably, unless you've been somewhere else doing some other shit. So I want to welcome you all to the show. This is how we end our week, on a dramatic burnout turn up of the heat here on the Tim Black Show, Coffee with Tim Black. I want to give a shout out to everybody on Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, and what's the other one? Facebook, YouTube, Periscope? Periscope. There we go. There we go. Periscope people. Let's make sure they're in the house over here. Let's add that. There we go. There go people. There we go. There we go. It's working. It's working. Melissa's in the house. Melissa's in the house. Bruce is in the house. Helen's in the house. Jeremy's in the house. Eli's in the house. Patricia's in the house. Zanga Azizi's in the house. Schultze's in the house. Jeffrey's in the house. And the natural progressives in the house. I know y'all wondering how we fit all these people in the house. Well, we just, we get small. So, guys, check this out. We got a couple things we want to cover today, but before I do too much of anything, guys, I want to do this because this is important. This supersedes all the other stuff we're going to talk about. We want to give our condolences and our best wishes out to anybody impacted by Hurricane Michael. I've become aware that Hurricane Michael's death toll has reached 13. And 5 of those 13 are newly found in Virginia. They also expect the numbers to creep up as they do more clearing away and sifting through the debris, so to speak. So while we're worried about Kanye, while we're talking about people's attitudes and politics, and there are people losing their homes and people losing their friends and loved ones' lives, anything you can imagine, however you want to put that, it's just a horrible thing. So hundreds of thousands of people have been impacted by this hurricane. So just throw that out there. Once again, guys, be grateful for who you are and where you are, all right? All right. All right, so we're going to talk about a couple of things today. We got the Georgia's races heating up there between Kemp and Abrams And we got some interesting information. I read an op-ed, opinion piece about what's happening there. There's also some other info that's not opinion that's happening in Georgia that we need to talk about. We got a mysterious case of being black while babysitting that we need to get to. That's right, Tim Black being divisive again, talking about race. Oh my God, how dare he talk about race? You know, the Young Turks did this story, 130,000 views. I wonder how many I'll get, and I just wonder if people will say, if people said they were being divisive when they covered it. Just wondering. It's like whenever I cover an issue concerning race, people get butthurt. Listen, man, this is America. We're going to talk about gender. We're going to talk about race. We're going to talk about all this shit because if you don't talk about it, you can't fix anything. I know Morgan Freeman, his old ass said 5 years ago, we shouldn't talk about, well, if we didn't talk about race, I'm going to treat you like a man and all this shit. I know he said that. He was wrong. All right? He was wrong. People love using that. Morgan Freeman said, my butt cheek said. What's wrong? I can't say what my butt cheek said? Keep saying Morgan Freeman said. Everybody got an opinion, man. I got mine. I'm going to use mine today. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, oh my God, it's still talking about Kanye. All right, we're going to go into I'm going to go on a rant about that. It's about time I did. And we're going to talk about Facebook too, because Facebook is just kicking people's asses off the platform, man. Just unlike the Charlie Brown. Remember Charlie Brown tried to kick the ball, they keep moving the ball. Charlie Brown go kick the ball, they move the ball. Well, Facebook doesn't have that problem. They hitting that ball every time they wind up to try to kick it. Every time. Well, I want to give you a little update on the whole Kavanaugh thing. I know as that clusterfuck played out, a lot of you were watching it, you were like, who's this going to benefit? Turns out it's pretty much a wash. Voters give both parties low marks for handling the Kavanaugh nomination. A lot of money was made, though, a lot of viewership. The bitter fight over the nomination of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh left many Americans displeased with how each party handled the confirmation process. The American Barometer survey conducted by the polling firm Harris X found that 47% of the respondents disagreed with the way the Republicans handled the controversy surrounding the Kavanaugh nomination, while 51% agreed with it. Meanwhile, 55% of respondents disagreed with how Democrats handled it. Meanwhile, 45% agreed with it. It was a very divisive process, said, that frankly left no one unscathed, except for maybe the president, who managed to enshrine a conservative majority on the Supreme Court, maybe, perhaps, for a generation. Said Drayton Nisho, CEO of Harris X. Democratic voters discontent with how their party's leadership responded appears to be the primary driver for why Democrats earn lower marks than Republicans in the American Barometer poll. 32% of Democratic respondents disagree with the party's response to the Kavanaugh controversy. 53% of self-identified independents, our largest group, we don't talk much about that. We like to focus on the Democrats and the Republicans, but independents are more people than both of those groups put together, or around that amount, right? So you would think that these networks would focus more on what independents think, because the way independents go is the way the country goes. Well, according to this Harris X poll, 53% of the self-identified independents in the survey said they disagreed with how Republicans handled the process, and 47% agreed. Independents were evenly split on how Democrats handled the process. 50% to 50%. So basically, they both look bad. Neither really got an advantage. The only advantage goes to Donald Trump because he got his guy. Makes about sense. Makes perfect sense in a world that don't make sense, don't it? Makes sense in the world. It don't make sense, y'all. All right. So I hope that you understand that you are a very important group of people right now. That's right, you're a very important group of people. You are watching independent media done right. You are watching independent media that is funded by you. I'm not funded by the DNC, the GOP, the RNC, Turning Point USA, Soros, Koch brothers, none of it. CRTV. Don't y'all hate CRTV, man. Those commercials, man. I tell you. Annoying as hell. So anyway, I'm not funded by any of that. This TBTV, TTL Media, we're funded by viewers like you. So if you value this content, if you admire it, you think it's worth keeping it going, well, why don't you go ahead and become a member of the show? Go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. You can also email me or PayPal me or contact me at tim@timblacktv.com. I'll be there. Now, there's a couple of little quick hit things I want to throw out at you real quick, just so you're in the know. Here goes one. The ACLU, I saw this on Twitter. They said, breaking, the Washington Supreme Court just struck down the death penalty, citing racial bias. This makes Washington the 20th state in the nation to outlaw the death penalty. We won't stop fighting until it's struck down everywhere in America. There have been numerous studies done about our death penalty and our practice of it and how it breaks upon racial lines, and it's been shown and proven that our death penalty is biased, racially biased. Now, we already know it's class bias. You may see a lot of things in this world. You may see a dog drive a car, a squirrel fly a plane, a kangaroo man a drone, but you will never ever see a rich person get the death penalty. Let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. Let us not go to jail. Let us avoid death penalty. That's what they also said. So I've been of this opinion a long time, guys. I believe that the death penalty is too biased for me to support it. It's not because I'm a saint. It's not because I'm a saint. Of course, there's some people I think need to leave, but our system is so corrupt, so backwards, so unjust or unjust that I can't support a system that would execute a black man for committing the same crime a white man did just because he's black. And some people don't realize it. It is not the judges that are racist. In fact, the report I read, the report I studied a couple years back when I first delved into this issue, showed that it was not the judges, nor was it the prosecutors. In fact, prosecutors typically pursue death penalty more often than when there's a white criminal or a white perpetrator. It's the juries. Yeah, it's us. It's us, man. It ain't the judges. It ain't the prosecutors. It's the fucking jury. When they see white guys who kill people, they go, maybe got a little something he could give to the rest of the world. He look just like my cousin. Maybe he just had a bad break, you know? But when they see black guy, they go, sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you need death penalties. So that's the problem with it, guys. That's the problem with it. Hate to break it to you, but we're screwed up here, man. We're screwed up. We really are screwed up, guys. A lot of people love Facebook. They love Facebook. Why do they love Facebook so much? They love Facebook because, hey, man, we started using Facebook over a decade ago. It was a place you'd go to joke with family and friends, schoolmates. I remember just kicking it with people I used to go to high school with. Shout out to Northwestern Senior High, Hyattsville, Maryland. What up, y'all? But I couldn't get those people to like my stuff. They was like, we already know you, Tim. You ain't nobody. Then when I went on the Dr. Phil show, a few of them was like, wow, he went on the Dr. Phil show. Then when I started doing other stuff, they was like, but still, they never gave me love. So I started Facebook fan pages. Then I started did the Tim the Bartender show. We looked at relationships and real life shit. And then I started doing other stuff. Then I started, moving. And eventually I got to politics about 4 years ago. And I'm like, wow, you don't care about none of that. All right, so now Facebook has went from this place that we all like to go to just to look at, what's happening in the world, in our world. Now Facebook has become this big, huge platform that most people get their news from it. It's being used by millions and millions of people on a daily basis. Thus, it's become so powerful that they have to control it because people on it tend to have opinions and ideas, or they tend to share news and information to the whole world. And maybe, just maybe, there's some things they don't want the whole world to know about. Thus, Facebook has purged 251 accounts, they say, to thwart deception. Facebook on Thursday said it shut down 251 accounts for breaking rules against spam and coordinated deceit, some of it by ad farms pretending to be forums for public debate. The move came as the leading social network strives to prevent the platform from being used to sow division, spread misinformation ahead of the U.S. elections in November. Facebook removed 559 pages, 251 accounts that consistently violated rules against spam and coordinated inauthentic behavior. According to an online post by cybersecurity policy chief Nathaniel Gleicher and product manager Oscar Rodriguez. I don't know those people, but I guess they're supposed to be smarter than the rest of us. Yeah, they've detected that these pages were bad people behind these pages. Some of the pages you may know, sort of been accustomed to visiting, such as the Free Thought Project, Anti-Media, and many others. According to them, they say many of them are using fake accounts or multiple accounts with the same names and posted massive amounts of content across a network of groups and pages to drive traffic to their websites. I have no way of knowing if any of that is true. But it's printed right here, man. They said it. It's gotta be true, right? Okay, here's the deal, guys. Facebook is privately owned. Facebook can do whatever it wants to do unless it's broken up via antitrust laws that says basically Facebook just got too damn big for its britches. Facebook is doing a lot of things, in my opinion, to mitigate that, to try to circumvent the possibility of the government taking over, the feds taking over Facebook and saying that it's a public utility. And if that happens, they lose control altogether. Now, there are some common practices in the Facebook world where people create multiple pages and drive traffic in the various accounts. That does happen. I've seen it happen. Is that the case what happened with these two independent media sites, independent media entities? I have no way of knowing that. But I do know that it's not new for good intentions to also sweep up good people, or bad intentions to sweep up good actors and label them as bad actors in order to do the sweep up. So, guys, I'll tell you right now, there's a site, justinform.com, that I am a part owner in. I know some people like to, forget that, but I part owner at justinform.com. So look, all I can tell you with justinform.com, it may take a while for you to get in because we don't want trolls, but one thing we won't do is sell your data, and we won't do this shit. We won't do this. I'll quit. I'll leave the website before I allow this type of stuff to happen. So go to justinform.com and look, guys, Facebook, you can't control what they do, man. It's horrible. All right. I find it horrible. I don't know if you find it horrible. I find it horrible. All right. We ready for this one? We ready for this? You know what? I want to go to Abrams. Let's go to Abrams. Let's go to Georgia, y'all. Y'all know y'all want to go to Georgia with me. Let's go to Georgia real quick. I think going to Georgia would be nice. All right? Let me try to get over here. I don't want to be on top of, I want to be like right in the middle of them. Can I get in the middle of these two candidates? I don't know if that works. We'll try. Okay, so I read an op-ed this morning. It's called Democracy in Danger in Georgia. Now, some of you may be aware of what's happening in Georgia. It's sort of unprecedented, where a progressive-minded, outspoken Democrat is running a race against a Republican. This outspoken Democrat has had to tackle a lot of hurdles, because what's typical about the Democratic Party is they'll run a very similar centrist, and when I say centrist, I just mean somebody who's more of a moderate Democrat, or what some of us in the progressive wing would say Republican-like. Come on, man, it's a Republican. So anyway, Stacey Abrams is doing the remarkable thing is she won the primary, the Democratic primary. So, right. It's freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out. What's going on with this thing? Y'all, can you see a fucking line? Let's just do this, man. It's freaking me out. All right, so she won the primary. So now what you have to do, if your name is Kemp, then you have to try to stop her, because the last thing you want is to lose, okay? So the way that the Republican Party defeats Democrats who have, like, inspiring messages or have get out the vote initiatives that are effective, well, they do their best to make sure those people that they're trying to get out the vote can't get out the vote. Pretty simple, okay? Pretty simple. All right? So here's the thing. Brian Kemp and his office has put 53,000 new voter registration applicants, most of them submitted by African-American residents, on hold. That's right. They're trying to thwart. They're trying to thwart the new people that Stacey Abrams and her group of activists working hard in Georgia. What they've been trying to do is get people out to vote and incite, encourage, inspire new voters to come into the process, to sign up people who turned off the politics, people who haven't voted, people who never voted before or very rarely vote. These people are being inspired and they're being pulled out to vote. Well, Kemp said, well, hell, we got to stop this. We got to shut that shit down immediately. So one way to do that is to say, I think we need to look at this process, because maybe it's going to be a lot of, people trying to vote that shouldn't be voting. So the people that, are voting 5 times or 100,000 times, because we all know people love risking life and behind bars to vote multiple times. We gotta do something right away. So Brian Kemp's a horrible individual, very much related to Chris Kobach. So here's the deal. Abraham supporters need to be able to vote. Kemp knows this as well as anyone. 4 years ago, he warned a meeting of Republicans. Now, this is important. He already forecasted what he would do, right? And he also forecasted how effective Stacey Abrams was. He warned a meeting of Republicans about the new Georgia Project, a voter registration initiative that Abrams founded while serving as Democratic Minority Leader in the Georgia House. These are his words. This is a quote from Brent Kemp. Democrats are working hard. And all those stories about them, registering all these minority voters that are out there and others that are sitting on the sidelines, if they can do that, they can win these elections in November. Yeah, he. What I'm trying to tell you is that Kip actually said we need to stop her 4 years ago. 4 years ago, he saw this coming. He's like, if they are able to get people out to vote, we might lose. He wasn't thinking, let me have a better message. He wasn't thinking, let me sharpen my podium skills. He wasn't thinking, hey, maybe my policies should be more attractive to these people that are out here in Georgia so that they'll come out. Instead, his idea was, we need to stop them from getting these other people excited. I like my minorities nice and quiet and frustrated and depressed in their shanties or their shacks, disassociated from the process, living in tenements, pissed off at each other and not doing anything to organize or work against or work for what they want to see or the changes that they want impacted in their local government. Last thing we want is to see is that. We need them so disassociated, so frustrated that they just don't get involved. We want them to listen to other people that say, the system's so rigged, don't do shit. Yeah, it's all rigged, so might as well don't do nothing. That's the thought we want them to have, because we can't have these people coming out here voting, man. That's going to mess up the whole thing. There'll be no place to ride my horse if these people start voting. What I'm trying to tell you, folks, is that Kemp is a horrible individual, but he's not new. This has been going on with the Republicans. The Democrats, they rig the elections during the primaries all the time. Republicans rig them in the general elections. And the way they do it is through voter suppression. Hell, Kemp done shut down how many voter locations? Thousands of voter locations, man. 10% of the voting locations in Georgia, he's already shut them down. He's been doing it systematically leading up to the election. So, I encourage everyone to grin and bear it. I know that there are people who have concerns about Stacey Abrams. They say, Tim, I'm not voting for the lesser of two evils. I hear you. I hear you very well. Kemp ain't no good either, all right? And whenever I read stories like these, when I hear people make those arguments about lesser of two evils and not being totally excited about the Democratic candidate, I'm reminded of a tweet by Bishop Swan. Where's my tweet by Bishop Swan? Well, he said this. No, black people don't have to be Democrats. They don't have to be Republicans either. Stop telling them to get off the Democratic plantation just so you can get them into the Republican concentration camp. Yep. So that's the reality is neither party is going to totally suit your needs. You may not be happy with either one, but we got people who got to live with the choices that we make in these places like Georgia, in these states such as in Maryland. We got to live with these candidates, and keep that in mind as you say, I ain't going to do nothing. My choice is to do nothing. Do nothing, get nothing. All right? Hey, man, it's how I feel. It's what's up. You know, it's how I feel. It's what's up. All right, guys, so let's go to this, man. I know a lot of you are like waiting to hear the Kanye, the Yay rap, but I want to talk about this because this is about, I want to go to this story. Thank you, Bishop Talbot Swan, for that. Love that tweet, by the way. Killer tweet. Have you heard about the brother, the young black brother who was babysitting some white kids? Yeah, check this out.
What's up, man?
I'm being followed and harassed. That's what's up.
So apparently she felt like she saw you at Walmart.
I was at Walmart. Yeah, I got two kids I'm babysitting. We ate at Subway at Walmart. Went and got some gas. She pulled up talking about are the kids okay? Why wouldn't they be okay? No one's yelling, no one's screaming, no one's trying to run away. She left, came back, and asked to see the little girl so she can ask her if she know who I am.
Yeah.
All right. And then I went over to get some gas at Murphy's.
Okay.
She came back there
First
and
name
and stayed there.
Echo Lima, India 00.
You mind if I talk to him?
That's crazy.
I know, but you mind if I do?
I mean, why? To fulfill her?
No, it's just something like technically at this point in time it's like a code for it, which is like an okay check, just to make sure everything's all right. Hey, can y'all step out?
Oh, they got to step out?
Yeah, I just want to talk to him.
Please explain to the officer who Mr. Lewis is, please.
Radio 1314, Mr.
Yeah.
Return.
And he's babysitting us.
Okay.
And he took us to catch her, and then he took us to Subway for dinner. And then this lady started following us.
So, I went like right up the road right there. They're saying that, you know, she was just, I guess, they came up with a suspicious kind of thing. And I guess with them being kids, kind of like just totally entered the bird for some crazy reason.
With two white kids being with one black male.
No, yeah,
It's
yeah.
suspicious.
Wait, yeah, this is his life. He has a business. This is his life.
What's your business, man?
This is his life.
Inspired by
right here.
Lewis.
That's your business?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Cool.
that's his life.
I work with kids every day, even on my off days.
So, y'all okay? Where y'all live at? If y'all don't mind me asking.
Radio 1314.
Is this ridiculous or what?
They live in the Wiggly.
No,
they live in the
this is
Wiggly Preserve.
ridiculous. Man, his parents would have a field day
Oh,
with this.
Her mother's a lawyer, actually, too. By the way, you know what I'm saying.
So, y'all okay? Y'all okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Jesus, have mercy. What's wrong
So
with
he's
this
your-
country?
He's your after school teacher kind of deal? And he just babysit y'all for a little bit?
He has a center. He has a business.
Oh, you actually have a center.
Yes,
Okay.
he has
Where's
a
that?
center.
2692 St. Plains Road, Suite 2300A.
After school, doing holidays. I mean, I even sat with him before.
Okay.
Right,
You recording that, man?
right. Now I'm letting the world. No, I'm letting the world know like what's really going on. It's 2018. I can't even step out. I can't even step out into the community without being profiled.
Okay, dude. I'm not doing anything. I'm not.
Right.
It's just a call we get. All right?
That's ridiculous.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's ridiculous. You tell her
y'all
to
good?
go chase some murderers.
All right.
Tell her to go chase some murderers.
Everything seems-
Hey, he said we good, so we good.
Everything seems
Yeah.
cool.
but
He said we good.
What is the word? Come see, people mind your own business. I mean, if he was.
I tell you, man. I tell you. Let me see if I can put this back on the screen just a little bit here, because I don't want to beat up on this cop too much, because in my opinion here, guys, it ain't this cop's fault. All right, it ain't the cop's fault. All right. Well, hell, man. You know what? I'm gonna take it off the screen. What the hell? I don't think I can do this with them on the screen, guys. It's not a the picture ain't working for us. So look, guys, here we go. This is the deal with this, and I want people to really take a moment and think about what you just saw. And now there's stuff that happens every day that we can talk about that's horrific, that shows how much further we need to go as a country, as humans, to respect one another. But there's something sick in the brain, right? With a lot of us. It's just the sickness that we have is that we don't see each other the same. I say this, I've been saying it. I started a series of tweets I put out showing the world how people look at black men. It's horrible. These so-called liberals who say they realize this is what happens, they act like they don't. When I pointed it out, it's like, what are you talking about, Tim? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. We're liberals. We don't feel this way. Listen, man. This could not have happened. I don't think what happened with this young man would have happened with a white guy. I don't think it would have happened with a white woman. I don't think it would have happened with a Latino woman. I don't think a lot of Latinos look white. Let's admit that. Okay, can we admit that? A lot of Latinos look white, especially from a distance, right? Okay. I don't think it could have happened with a black woman. I don't think it would happen with a black woman. People are pretty much accustomed to seeing black people take care of people's kids. So all these things that we see, when we see this happen to this man, we got to admit this is why it's happening. It happened because he was a black dude. Come on, man. And we can't just admit that. We're going to just make it about other stuff. So we got this issue in America. It affects everything. It seeps into like all corners. So what do we do about it? Everyone in their own way needs to be a better human being. Like, I don't know, like, that's all, man. That's all I can say. Everybody try to be a better human being. What else can I tell you, right? Everyone, monitor yourself. Do a self-analysis. Look in the mirror by yourself. Don't go on YouTube and ask people. Don't go in comment sections. Don't do it on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. Look within yourself and say, hey, if that was a white guy, would I have done that? If that was a white woman, would I have done that? Like, check yourself. I don't have the answers to all this stuff. I'm walking around this earth just like you are. I'm trying to figure it out like you. But I do have some suggestions. One of the suggestions is check yourself, monitor yourself. That woman who called the cops on this man, she'll not only hurt this man, she hurt those kids. Those kids watched that. Those kids experienced that. All right, so anyway, guys, this is horrific. This is what happens. All right. And to the credit to the parents, they were pissed off, all right? The two parents of the two children you saw, David Parker and Dana Mango, said their longtime friend Corey Lewis, they gave him permission to watch the kids. They wanted him to watch the kids. Kids are ages 6 and 10. And, they were out at dinner, and they're friends. And the mother and dad were out on dinner, enjoying a dinner, and they were happy to have Corey Lewis help them out. And it's what we got, man. It's what we got. It's what we got. It's what we got, guys. It's what we got. It's what we got. It's what we got. Now, one of the things I run into on a daily basis are people who say, Tim Black, how can we find your show? Yeah, just hold on a second. Look, I'm on Roku now. All right? I'm on Roku. The Tim Black TV show, TBTV, is on Roku. So, if you got a Roku device, you use Roku because you cut your cable cord, because you thought, these bills are just too damn high. Right? These prices too damn high. And you got Roku, well, go on Roku and look up Tim Black TV, and you will find my channel. Now, I got like 10 videos I'm going to put on there this weekend, if not today, probably this weekend. So go to Roku, type in Tim Black TV, become a member, follow me on Roku. I gotta promote my stuff more often, guys. It's like really bad. Not promoting my stuff like I should be. Be like, Tim, I didn't even know you were on that thing. Damn, bro, I know you was there. Why you ain't tell nobody? That's my brother who said that to me. Tim, I didn't know you. All right, so we talked about this yesterday, guys. And look, people are funny. People are funny as hell. Like, they don't understand how media works. They say, Tim Black, why are you talking about Kanye West? Tim Black, why are you talking about Kanye West? Why did you talk about Kanye West, Tim Black? Because the rest of the world's talking about him. Do you want us to compete or not? I know you think it's fine. There's two reasons. One is, I know you think it's fine for me to live outside. I know you do. You don't give a shit, right? You do stuff at your job that you do because it's your job to do it. Well, that's how I look at news. There are some stories I want to get excited about, like Abrams being cheated in Georgia. The stories I want to be excited about, like maybe I could bridge the racial divide by focusing attention on how this young man just got marginalized and stereotyped and racially profiled by another citizen. This horrible shit. Sometimes that excites me that maybe I could change some opinions out there. If I could just reach the hard-headed and the stubborn people who just won't accept that they need to change the way they look at people. All right? But then there's stories like this, like Kanye, where it's like, I'm not that excited to talk about it because, frankly, I talked about it so much. I have criticized Kanye West to the point I just don't got any more. I'm out of criticism. I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. Sorry you just found me yesterday. Sorry that you didn't see the other 5 videos where I said he was using this shit to promote his albums. Sorry you didn't see those videos. They're on my channel. Please don't leave me, brother. Please, brother. Please don't say fuck me. Please don't kick me out of your subscription lineup next to Sam Cena and David Packman. Please treat me with the same respect you give Jimmy Dore. Please, I worked with him. We are friends. I worked with him. See? Please let me stay. Please don't get rid of me. Motherfucker. I've called out Kanye West to the point I'm tired of calling him out. This shit's a charade, man. We got dead people in Virginia. Dead people. And you are pissed at me for not making more Kanye West talking to Trump about shit he ain't even licensed or trained or had the expertise to discuss. You don't see that when you have a fucking flood in your bathroom, you call a plumber. You don't call your cousin who makes rap songs. You call a plumber. You call somebody who knows about the shit you want to fix. That's regular logic. It's very simple. This is a charade. It's a horse and pony show, a horse and buggy show. It's a squirrel driving a Escalade. That's what the fuck you watching. And instead of you accepting that, you want to shit on me. Well, what you want? I got to open a vein? Oh, I hate Kanye. Oh, I love Kanye. Who gives a shit? Kanye West ain't going to change nothing in your life. Not a goddamn thing. Nothing in your life will be changed by Kanye West and Trump sitting down talking. Zero will change. All right? Now, if Trump goes through, instead of just pardoning this one black woman and this one black guy, or giving clemency or whatever the fuck, like, if he goes through and actually kicks Jeff Sessions the fuck out, he shouldn't have took Kanye West to tell him to do it. He should have did it because in his heart, he knows a guy trying to ramp back up the criminal freaking industrial pipeline is not what we need. We don't need the prison industrial complex to be ramped up. We need that shit to slow down. We need to go away. And he should need a rapper to come tell him that. A rapper who, by the way, he didn't even meet before 2016. Ain't like they friends that go way back. And what is Jim Brown even doing there? Can't you see how Jim Brown looks sleep? Why am I here? This young motherfucker keep talking. Why am I even? Why? Y'all don't see the stupidity of this whole thing? What, I gotta tell you for yourself? You are being screwed over. Real shit's going on. And it's not being dealt with. But I gotta talk about it. Why? Because I'm doing this. This is what I do. I talk about shit that goes on. So, bottom line is this. T.I. acting like it's the worst thing in the world. Oh, I don't know why I'm associated with Kanye. Dude, for the same reason y'all associate with each other. For money, nigga. That's why you're associated with him. You don't care about him. He don't care about you. Y'all made a record together. Y'all not friends. If you were friends, you would have talked to him privately, like a private conversation, which is what I think Trump and Kanye should have had too, was a private conversation. Hell, we need cameras for to have a conversation if it ain't for publicity. Oh, it's a publicity stunt. No, it's not. Why is it being done in public? By the sheer fact it's being done in public means it's a publicity stunt. Are you understanding what I'm telling you? All right. So, for the 2 people that are still watching this program, if you understand where I'm coming from at all, it doesn't matter what our opinion is of this shit show. What matters is that we focus on the real shit. All right? This don't matter. This don't matter. What matters is what we do going on out. I'm not impressed with it, nor do I think it's the end of the world. I'm sort of like, I've seen this before. What's new? What's new? All right, so anyway, there we go. All right, that's how I feel about it. Take it. Like Diddy, take that. People up here, oh, well look at Kanye's doing more than Obama did. Oh, fuck. I'm through with y'all, man. This is bullshit. These policies, policies. Don't talk about them, implement them. You want me to be impressed with Trump? That pen he loved using? Stop telling me, oh, I'm influenced by Kanye. Let's see the pen work. Let's make that pen do what it do, Trump. Make the pen do what it do. Or shut the fuck up. All right. Sit. I'm in here sweating. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into this show. Coffee with Tim Black. Remember to become a member of this show. All you got to do is go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Email me at tim@timblacktv.com. If you want to write to complain to me, send that to your mama at timblacktv.com. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, today is Friday. Fridays are Freedom Fridays. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can call into the show. Call into the show and you'll get up to 5 minutes to conversate and talk about whatever you like. You don't like that I covered Kanye? Good. You call up and you educate the world. I have a Friday show, a phone line I pay for so people can call up and fill in the blanks and get stories out there. Anybody's free to use it. We don't screen calls. We start at 9. Be there. Shit. Coffee with Tim Black. Coffee with Tim Black.